Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jasmine the Buffet Witch, but you already knew that because we're pen pals, and that's what I said in the letter, or whatever. Welcome to a Playing in the Makeups with Jazz, and today we are going to be focusing on liner, okay? So I said in a previous video how I really want to get some use out of my liners. Like water activated liners, and just this liner in particular. This is a cake liner from Graftobian. I had wanted this for forever. I used to be a eyeliner girl where I was wearing eyeliner with just about every look. Then I went through a phase where I rarely ever used liner, and now I use liner every once in a while, but I typically don't when I'm doing play sessions because I'm taking the makeup off rather quickly to do more looks. But this is a water activated cake liner, so it's going to be a lot easier to remove. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm starting with a very simple eye look. I did this very quickly. This is using my Moira Beauty You Had Me at Makeup. This is the only Moira product I have in my collection now. I have already decluttered that little blush duo. Just the pigment wasn't there for me. But I really do like this palette. And when I thought about repurchasing things from Moira back when I thought it was a brand I could really finesse into my collection, this was definitely a palette I wanted to get again because I loved this shade. It's called Precious. She's basically gone. And I love the shade Vintage because to me it is a very close dupe to Extreme Aubergine from Pat McGrath's Bronze Seduction palette, and I loved that shade. So that's what I have at the top of my eye, and it's just a really dark blackened purple. I love it. And I love the mid-tone brown shades in this one. The shimmers are okay, they're not my favorite. This little glitter is cool, but it's mostly the matte shades that I really like. But as it stands, it's just a neutral nude palette. I don't need to repurchase this. So I am trying to pan it because I would love to pan this entire palette. So that's why I use it, because it's really quick. It's something I don't have to think too much about. Just whack it on and call it a day. All right. So I wanted just a little bit of oomph, a little bit of structure for this look with the liner. And I also pulled out my Blend Bunnies Not to Loosen palette for our shimmers. But I don't know what I'm going to do yet because I just want to get this black liner on, and then we might pull in some colored liners. So again, this is water activated, so I'm just going to spritz her with some water. Find myself a brush, and I'm going to use an angled liner brush like this. And we're going to go just for a basic wing, okay? So nothing crazy because we're just getting back into the swing of things. Nothing cray-cray, just a basic liner. So I like to start at the base of the lash to get some nice pigment there. This can come off quite soft because it is, again, a cake liner. So it really depends on how much water you apply, if you go back over it or whatever. So sorry, I had to stop breathing there. So we're just going to pop her on. I always have a hard time doing wings because if I get the inside part symmetrical, one wing goes up, the other goes out, so I have to focus really, really hard. So we are going to aim for up instead of out. All right, so I like to follow the lower lash line and just take that up towards the brow. I want a large wing, and then just looking straight ahead, I'm going to pull that right on in. So my eyes are just hooded enough to cause issues, but not so hooded that you would naturally think I have hooded eyes. So depending on whether my liner goes up or out, that will tell me whether or not I have to do that little trick where you kind of go over the fold, and so that when you look up, it looks like a triangle, kind of squarish, but it makes the liner look like a weird shape when you look down. But because I went out, I don't really need to do that. It's kind of hard to see because I picked such a deep color for my crease color, but that's a good wing. I like it. The problem is going to be recreating that on the other side. So now, because this is water activated, I would not recommend putting it near the tear duct. in case you have watery eyes. And I'm just going back over my line to get a little bit of opacity. Looks good. All right, I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye and we'll be right back. Okay, I had to stop before I looked like Amy Winehouse, okay? So they're not even or symmetrical, but I like it. And this is typically why I do a darker outer V, because you can kind of hide the boo-boos, if you will. So I'm gonna go back in with the color Vintage, which is that deep black and purple. And I'm kind of gonna go like right over the liner, because I really like people's liner when it like bleeds into the eyeshadow, so you can't exactly tell where everything is. I like that because it just kind of hides what we have going on. And then I'm just gonna clean my brush off and feather that, get a better blend here. And while this is nice, I think we need more. So, not so much with the black liner, but I am gonna go in with a pencil. Drink some coffee first. And I'm kind of feeling this color, but this is a duochrome liner. Swatch it on my finger for you. Looks like that. This might be nice. Let's use her. So I'm gonna put this on my lower lash line. That's cool. A little bit hard to see on camera. I like that. And then I feel like we need some color in the actual eyeshadow look. And again, I didn't put anything on my lid. So instead of, what do we do, guys? What do we do? I really feel like my liner is just lost now. I'm a little bit upset, but it is what it is. Ooh. Should we attempt a color case? No. Should we attempt some glitter? Or, you know what, let's just, since I already had it out, let's just use the Actilucent. So the shades are like this. Let's go ahead, since we've got purple, let's use the purple one, which is Far Out. I'll get a brush. And so these are iridescent, so we don't really need a base for it, but I don't like it. It's more pink than anything. Well, whatever. It's already on. Sometimes play sessions are a win, and sometimes they're a fail. Oh no, this is purple. Yeah. All right, and since I'm not satisfied, we're going to do more, because that's what I do. And I'm going to take my Mehron Pastel water activated liners. We're going to go in with this lavender shade. Makes me want to Laffy Taffy real bad. And we are going to line our liner. Are we? I need a new brush. All right. So this could either make this better or make it worse. I go with worse, but whatever. Worse. But not entirely. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna color in my entire liner, and then we'll go back and outline this with black, yeah? Sometimes you just gotta remix it. So now I'm gonna let that dry a little bit, and we're gonna go back and do the top part. But first, I wanna put a little more purple in my lower lash line. So do I have anything with purple eyeshadow? Oh, I do. And just add, ooh, that is a beautiful purple. Add a little bit of purple to the lower lash line here. I didn't know we were gonna be so purple heavy, but I'm here for it. And I've got that yellowy liner, very much giving irises, right? Is that the flower iris? Okay, I'm gonna go in a little bit more with the purple and just clean up this part. It's just a little bit messy, but we're not gonna strive for perfection because that's when I mess things up, like really mess them up. Exactly, Dominic, exactly. Much better. All right, I like it. Not exactly where I thought we were going to be, but not a bad place to end up. Just gonna clean this off. And then we're gonna go back in with the black. And honestly, I don't even really need the Graftobian because I have these, but I think I got the Graftobian before I got that. So now I'm just going to try to line the edges of the purple. We'll see, okay? Hold your breath as I shall hold mine. Okay, we are all done. And I didn't want to go super bold with the lip. I thought about it. Of course I did. But I really like the eye now. Of course, I feel like since I walked on over to like creative makeup land, I keep giving up on what it is I'm truly trying to achieve, which is like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just want to do like everyday basic makeup. I want like a simple wing and I just can't do it. So when I can't, I'm like, well, that's okay. We could turn this into like a Cirque du Soleil type look and still have a successful makeup play. Now, I'm loving the colors together. I'm loving the sparkly gold yellowy shade with that yellowy gold liner with the purple. I'm loving that. I'm loving the variation of the deep black and purple with this lighter purple with a little bit of a black line around the edge of the wing. I do like that. Oops. I do like the inner corner and all of that jazz. But my initial goal when I started this video was to do a basic liner look. So to be continued, I guess, because now we're gonna have to have a whole liner series. And I mean, I literally want to just do like a cat eye, a double wing, like something simple. And I just can't figure it out. The two areas of my eye that always give me problems, right in here, I sometimes don't know what to do with this area. And then right over here, because again, hooded enough to cause problems, not so hooded that you would look at me and initially say she has hooded eyes. But as you see, like this guy doing too much, okay? So I just need to figure out how to get my wings. I used to do wings all the time and they looked gorgeous, but I'm thinking now, I used to just go out. So my wings would be down here. It still was a decent look on my eye shape. I mean, I did it, so I must have liked it. But now I really want it to go up. I want that up. We're gonna do more liner makeup soon, so stay tuned for that. But as it stands, I do like the look. I think it's very pretty. Definitely in my wheelhouse, in my comfort zone of out there, big, shimmery, give me more and more makeup. And I hope you enjoyed it. But until then, it is me, Jasmine the Buffet Witch. You already knew that because why wouldn't you, right? I will see you in the next video, which will be pretty soon. And you take care, drink some water, and have a great rest of your whatever.